Logan, from the way Joe Judge talks about you from your time with the Patriots, it's clear that you're one of his lieutenants. So emotionally and psychologically, how do you help get his message to the players during a time when you guys have had a lot of close calls?
Yeah, I do the best to my ability to earn the trust of Coach Joe and Pat Graham and the whole organization and my teammates, and I do that through my work ethic. Coming in here early, staying late, earning the respect of my teammates. You know, Joe and I have been through a lot of battles together, a lot of games played where he was a coach of mine. So I think I understand what he's trying to bring here and what he's trying to teach and what he wants done.
Well, now you're coming off a pseudo mini bye week, Logan. From your experience as a veteran, how can that help reset as you guys try to look forward to the rest of the season?
I think it's time you can use to get better. I really don't think you should rest too much in the season. I think you got to use these extra days to, one, get prepared for Tampa Bay coming up, but also to work on what the New York Giants need to work on to improve to close out these games.
You know, as you prepare for this team, you obviously know a lot about the quarterback, Mr. Tom Brady. You played with him for how many years up in New England? You had an interception for a touchdown return off a deflection when you were with the Titans this past season in the playoffs. How much different is he nowadays from when you played with him? And do you think that maybe psychologically there is an edge that one of you has over the other because you know each other so well?
I don't know if it's an edge because I know how hard he works and I know the work he's putting in. That's my only edge that I have is I know that he's working right now. I know how much he wants to win. I look at Tom Brady as the final test. I look at him as the boss at the end of the game. He is going to challenge you every single play mentally, and he's going to put his team in the right position to win the game, and it's my job to put our team in the right position defensively. So I look at it as a great test, and I know the challenge that he brings from practicing against him for 4 years.
You know, he goes to a new team this year with the Buccaneers, and it looks as though the last couple of weeks in particular, as I've watched the cut-ups, he looks as sharp as ever, spreading the ball around. It seems like everybody's getting an opportunity to touch it. Is that kind of the biggest problem you need to worry about when you look at a guy like that because he's got such great vision and he is willing to make everybody share the reps?
Yeah, Tom's going to do a great job of identifying the defense, the weakness in it, and he's going to throw to the guy who's open. And he doesn't care who it is. He's made a career throwing to hundreds of receivers. You know, he hasn't had Hall of Fame receivers throughout his career. He's got a talented group, and he's doing a good job of finding an open man and throwing him the ball, and he spreads it around, and it really challenges your defense to cover everybody.
One of the guys who I don't think gets a lot of notoriety, who he's been able to throw to, and the guy's making a lot of big plays, is Scott Miller. Now, Godwin's got a bad hand, so he's not going to play this week against you guys, but Miller's been making a lot of big plays, and I think he flies under the radar. Could you talk to me a little bit about how dangerous he can be and what he brings to the table?
Yeah, he's a small guy, but he's a fast guy. I think it's year 2 or 3 in the league for him, and he's definitely their deep ball threat. He can stretch the field. He's blazing fast. Tom can get the ball down there to him. I think Tom's doing a good job of stretching the defense with this guy, and he's earning Tom's trust. You know, every single play I'll be mindful where number 10's at.
What have you seen out of Mike Evans? His numbers seem to be down. Maybe it's because Brady's doing such a good job of sharing the ball, or maybe it's something else. Our team's just doing things differently to take Evans out. After all, every year of his career, he's had 1,000 yards.
Yeah, I think Mike's one of the more underrated players in this league. I think he's one of the best receivers in the league. I've played against him, matched up with him, practiced against him. He's big, he's fast, faster than people think. We'll definitely need a James Bradbury or one of our guys to be mindful of that. And I think James has a good history with him. But they have weapons all over the field, so we just got to do our best with Mike Evans.
Yeah, one of the other weapons, in fact, in each of the last 2 weeks now, Rob Gronkowski's been a much bigger part of that offense as he comes out of retirement. Could you tell me something about Gronk as a player that we don't know? We know he's strong, we know he's big, we know he's tough. But how about something that not too many people are aware of?
He's smart. Gronk's really a smart player. I don't know if he has that reputation. He reads coverages just like Brady does. He knows how to get open for Brady, and he knows where Brady likes to throw the ball, and he knows how to catch it. And I think there's an art to that.
So as you go into this game and even go the rest of the season, Logan, what is the one thing, if I had to pin down one thing you absolutely, positively have to get better at as a unit if you guys are going to take the next step up?
I think it would have to be tackling. We're going against a Tampa Bay team that's extremely talented, Hall of Famers on the field. But guess what? We're a bunch of guys that are blue collar, chip on our shoulder, and one thing else, we know how to fight. we played some talented offenses this year, and people thought we weren't going to do anything against them, and they had some rough days against us. So we're not afraid of them. We'll go out there and do our best. We'll go out there and challenge them, and we're going to go out there and have to tackle them. I think we do a better job tackling. I think you're going to see this defense definitely rise, and I think we're a pretty good defense right now, but I think there's room for improvement.
Logan, great to talk to you. Thanks for stopping by. We wish you the best of luck.
Thanks for having me. Appreciate it.